Now, tomorrow, 11th November, marks World Veterans Day. Now, on the 11th month of the 11th hour, on the 11th day in 1918, marked a ceasefire. A ceasefire was called between Allied forces and Germany. Now, every day on this day every year, there's a remembrance of these soldiers, these patriots who achieved world peace for us, or helped us achieve world peace. But then, as Ghana joins the entire world, the rest of the world, to celebrate Veterans Day, we ask the question, are veterans in Ghana appreciated the way they're supposed to? Are they given the necessary recognition? In the studio with me today to discuss this, I have retired Colonel Chris Nutako. He is the Executive Director of the Veterans Administration of Ghana. Thank you very much for joining us on NewDay. You're very welcome to the show.
Thank you, Celeste.
Now, we're in a situation right now where the country is riddled with energy crisis, and there's food security issues, and there's also strikes left, right, and center. Why the need to celebrate veterans?
Thank you, Celeste. First of all, good morning to your viewers and all the veterans out there. And to your question, you all know that peace is very necessary for the development of every nation. And that is the essence of the Remembrance Day. Even if we go to church, I don't know any of us who say he has seen Jesus before. But the image is there. It reminds you that you have faith.
Yes.
So if we have the collective effort, we are all pulling in one direction, I think there will be an approach that will solve these problems. So as we celebrate this day, it's a remembrance one, and it's a call to us that there's a need for us to live in peace, because for the past 70 years, since the formation of the United Nations, wars and strikes are all right, but we have not got into any global war as of now. Okay. So we hope it remains so.
Well, we do hope it remains so. Now, like you mentioned, it's been 7 decades since the World War II ended. How many surviving veterans do we still have in Ghana? Are there any? That's if there are any.
Yeah, when you talk about veterans in the Ghanaian terms, we have 3 classes. We have the war veterans, those who actually took part in the Second World War.
Okay. Because
those took part in the First World War, they are all gone. Okay. Second World War. Then those Gold Coast veterans, they didn't actually take part in the war, but they were deployed across Africa for post-war relief items. Then we have those who retired, the post-independence veterans, those who joined the army after independence. Okay. For the war veterans, we have 202.
202.
Unfortunately, this morning, as I was leaving the office, I had the notice. It's a notice of the death of one. So the number has reduced to 201.
Okay.
And then the Gold Coast veterans, we have 198.
198.
Yes.
Now, with these remaining veterans, what is the state, the condition of their lives, like their living conditions, like?
Well, you know, Ghanaians, we don't like living in old people's homes.
Yeah.
Like in the recent. They live with their relatives.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though we have legion villages to accommodate them, it is only those with no immediate families that we accommodate at the legion villages. I will not say that they are having any rosy time out there, but with the government support and the little that we also do, we manage to do national health insurance for them. And then most of them are at inaccessible areas, and we don't even get to hear of their plight very early. But what we are trying to do now, and why we are appealing to corporate and citizens, corporate Ghana and citizens, is that we want to build a hospital at Amasama, which will serve the veterans and then the community there as well.
How are you planning on raising funds for this particular project?
For now, you know, we are a statutory body, and government is to fund our activities. Yeah. But all of us know that the government alone cannot do it. And they are giving us the mandate to go into income generating ventures. And
Now, the Veterans Administration Bill was passed in 2012.
Yes.
How has it impacted the lives of veterans in Ghana, if it has?
Good. In those days, before the passage of the Act in 2012, the Veterans Administration was Veterans Association.
Okay.
It had changed from Gold Coast Legion to Ghana Legion to Veterans Association, which means that it was a voluntary organization like any organization. But with the passage of the Veterans Act, Act 844, every person who was in the Gold Coast Army or Ghana Armed Forces who has been honorably released is a member of VAG.
Okay.
It's a member of VAG. So now our membership,
Now let's talk about like reintegration into the society.
Yes.
How easy is it to reintegrate
That is what I was coming to.
There, go ahead.
You see, contrary to beliefs, we in the armed forces, we don't retire at age 60, just like it's done in the public service.
Okay.
You can start retiring from the age of about 40. Because if you were a soldier, you are supposed to do 25 years. So if you went in at 18 or 20 years, you see that you'll be in your 40s while you're decent. With the officers, it is rank-based. So if you are 50 years and you are a major, you have to retire. So we still have people who are strong enough to work. Some have about 10 working, 15 working life still in them.
Now, is it easy for them to
get
employment?
It is not, because most of the people have spent a lot of their youthful years in the military.
Okay.
They did not, out of maybe deployment reason, improve their knowledge and skills. So they are not able to get regular employment in the...
So what do you think is the way forward? What can be done to help solve this? Because they have to be reintegrated. Like you said, they are 45 years old, and you are so strong at that time of your life.
Yes, that is why the administration was created. And it is all Ghanaians, it's all hands on deck, so that we don't have a body of people on the street looking for jobs, which already we don't have. It means that we have to create jobs ourselves. We have offices in all the 10 regions, and we have landed property all over the place, which we can go into partnership with all the development partners to do. We are also affiliated to the Royal Commonwealth Air Services League, and we believe that when we have a program which is viable and sustainable, they will support us.
Okay, do you have any message? First of all, we, as you can see, if the camera would zoom in, we do have the poppy that, we are both wearing.
Yes.
Around the world, this is sold to raise money for veterans.
Yes.
How is that in Ghana? Is it the same? Do you make something off of it?
Not quite. When we were children, poppies were very, very important. It was the day when you misbehave, your mother won't give you 1 penny to go and buy a poppy.
Okay.
And then the second one was the Boy Scout, and the third one was the Young Pioneers. If you belong to all three, then you were this thing. But now, somehow, this thing has died, and we are now trying to whip up enthusiasm. And this is one of the reasons why I'm on this program.
Okay.
To let the people out there know that tomorrow is Remembrance Day. Grab a poppy and wear it. It is in remembrance of those who have died in the quest for world peace. And we all know that peace is very essential for our development.
Well, like he says, peace is very essential to our development. We are still on NewDay.